Yo, what's going on this evening, this morning, wherever you guys are, whatever time you're tuning in? We are halfway through our Jack to the Gills Monday earnings coming up, so we're halfway through the weekend. We've made it thus far. I was a little worried about finding some shit to dig up today. Excuse my language there, ladies. But this whole Marc Cohodes thing has got me beyond jacked. We'll touch on that, okay? We'll touch on a couple other things. Goldman NutSachs in the news. And also, too, this has been shared a little bit here this evening, too. This guy on the YouTubes put together this live chart of the VolksWagon squeeze, just showing you how insane this thing is, jumping up hundreds of dollars, dropping down, dropping back up hundreds. I mean, just insanity looking. So a little bit to get you guys jacked up here for. So we got 24 hours down. Basically 24 more to go until pre-market fires up, or Sunday morning a little bit closer. I know a lot of you guys tune in the morning time. So let's jump right into this son of a gun. Marc Cohodes, in case you do not know who this man is, he is a absolute savage. This guy does not give a shit. He doesn't give two shits about anyone, anything. And if you try to stop him, you better be prepared. And he has joined the ape family, in case you didn't know. Last week, I believe, early in the week, he announced he went long, bought 50,000 shares, blah, blah, blah. We've all seen that, right? Most of us have not. So I went down the rabbit hole again today. I watched the Matt Kohrs interview again today. I watched the podcast he was on with Portney, or listened to it in the background. The guy's a savage. He's going to tell you exactly how it is. There's going to be no BS in there. And he targets and he's done this since 1976, I believe, professionally since 1982. He goes after and targets these companies. He targets scumbags, okay? So that explains why he's gone long on AMC, right? He does not like Citadel. He doesn't like anyone but himself, as he should, right? He's a savage. I can't say enough about this guy. This is a very big deal. If he said basically in the interview with Matt Kohrs is he was freeing up some time to get into this end of things here with us. He didn't have a lot of time, right, is what I gathered. Now that he does, now that he's long, so whatever he's found out since the Matt Kohrs interview, which was roughly 2.5 weeks ago, he obviously jumped on board, bought the shares, and he's doing nothing but just blasting out AMC stuff, talking shit, for lack of a better word. It's outstanding. I love this dude. I love people like this that do not beat around the bush. They're out there for the little guy. This is a big, big, big deal. Sure, a lot of people go, oh, well, it's one dude. What's he going to do? He's going to do a lot, because this guy does not lose. He does not lose. So let's just jump into this. I'll share his Twitter. If nobody's following him, 1,000% go do it. This guy is inner corner. He's no BS, and he's just badass. I cannot say enough. And I don't say that and pump people up just for the sport of it. I think this is a very big deal with a guy of this caliber, right? The one tweet that I really like right here. Also, too, what did he say? He said he was going to donate 5,000 once we hit 5,000. Cat Striker did, not me. Cat Striker, obviously. As you know, she does all the billboards, the airplanes, all the flybys, puts together the GoFundMe. She's just an absolute beast. So once we hit 5,000, he was going to match 5,000. There's proof of payment. He sent the payment. So I think that GoFundMe's up to like 7,500. Plus you got his 5,000, another 12 grand. Every time Cat puts those things together, whether it's a couple grand, I always donate to those things. Well, it doesn't matter. $10, $5, $20, it doesn't matter. It's donating to the cause, right? So outstanding. There's another 12,000 whatever dollars to blast Citadel, blast AMC across the whole frickin' United States of America, like she has been doing for months and months and months, right? So that's absolutely outstanding. But what I wanted to touch on this right here, the start of something big. I have a plan. Yeah, that's bullish to say the very, very least, right? A little bit about what Marc does. I didn't see, he's got a LinkedIn, I'm sure. I didn't see a but this basically is all you need to read in a sentence here. Cohodes is committed to exposing companies that he believes may be ripping off ordinary investors. That right there in one sentence sums up this guy, right? It really does. So it's good to have you, sir. If you're watching, I doubt you are, but yeah, this is badass. If you Google him, just stuff that he's done, shady deals in Overstock. He was around Overstock, he said, too, 20 years, dealing with that whole fiasco over there. $1 billion fund manager comes out of retirement to short the Vancouver and Toronto real estate markets. I mean, just an absolute savage. So you guys definitely 1,000% follow him. I love this. I absolutely love this. I cannot say enough about it. If you have not watched, I watched this when it first came out right here, October 16th, right? It's an hour long, and it's him not giving two shits about nothing. It sums up who he is really in 1 hour talking with Matt Kors. Some of the stuff he's in there, he did a little guidance on what the apes need to do and how to approach this situation. And it was really, not talking about so much, the naked shorting and all the stuff that we've talked about for months and months and months. He took kind of a take a step back approach, concentrate on this, do this. The man knows what he's doing. So you guys, if you have not watched this, I just hope there's at least one person that hasn't watched this to watch this. This is very goddamn good news. I love it to death. So we'll pop his Twitter in there. Pop this in there. Matt Kors' channel, the interview we did 2.5 weeks ago or so. Thank you, Mark, and welcome to the party, shall we say. You guys, don't forget, log the float. There is a Reddit page right now. User of Intellect put up, and the rest of the guys over there put up a Reddit page for the log the float coming out on the 8th, right? Yeah. And it'll be live on the 8th, Monday. So good news. That's another bullish thing. They have worked like savages over there on this. Everyone does. You guys all do. I don't do nothing but try to gather some info and share it, but this is so cool to be a part of all this. It honest to God is. Okay, so get your asses over there. Get your asses to the website. Remember, the 8th is launch date. User of Intellect will have this information. I retweeted it. Jackson Hunter, Boss Blunts, all those guys have been working on it heavily. So get over there, support this thing, and every little tiny thing helps. I'm not saying this is tiny, but everything helps this cause, you guys. Everything. We know this. Look at this son of a gun here. Chucky Gasparino, this asshat right here, tagging the Federal Bureau of Investigations, you guys. This is incredible. See, Chucky Gasparino is CCing the FBI when him and Jimmy Chanos got together to cook up a story on AMC and the golden age of fraud, narrative brought with a fake source photo that was leaked. How's that for market manipulation? See, the assholes like this dickhead right here, you keep talking, you keep running your mouth, lifting your little weights with your 5'6" body, and tweeting out all this nonsense. Get to work, dude. I know you do a decent job at your job. Get off of Twitter and get to work. Stop playing with kids like you're in 6th frickin' grade, dude. It's just stupid. So hopefully one of these times something's going to happen. Something's going to happen where one of these dickheads keep running their mouth and they're going to get whacked with something. It's a matter of time. God damn, that pisses me off. Look at this. You guys remember, too, we haven't touched on Evergrande. It's been all over the place, right, too. We're still haven't reached, this is going to cause a shitstorm, right? But anyway, long story short, I found something interesting about this down here. Oh, they sold their jets, right? Two of the jets here raising a mere $50 million, which is about 3 cents to you and I, compared to the trouble that they're in. So Evergrande's debt pile
These clay
is
pots have been fired to about 1200 degrees Celsius.
Stupid thing. $300 billion as of now, but the sale for the two jets closed in October, around the time Evergrande made 2 last-minute bond interest payments for $83.5 million and $45.2 million. Why bother? Just throw in the towel, dude. Jesus Christmas. So you guys remember, obviously we've got to keep an eyeball on this shit show brewing, and it has been a brewing. Really quickly, you guys, just in case, the movie theaters are dead, like they keep saying, every weekend. Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we get update after update after breaking this record, doing this record. Nobody's going to the movies. Let's short the stock to shit, and AMC is dead. No. So, long story short, Eternals, I don't even know what that movie is. I'll be the first to admit it. Soaring to $69.5 million opening weekend. Outstanding. This is cool. Let's play this in the background here. This is live chart of the VW squeeze in 2008. I'm sure most of you know what this is here. Just take a look at that. I mean, Jesus Christ. Can you guys handle this? Down, down. Look at those look at that candle. Jesus. I'll pop the whole thing in there for you guys to watch. It's like 3 or 4 minutes. Up. Jesus. Gonna be fun, ladies and gentlemen. Not saying any dates, not times, not if it's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen. But still, you get the picture. You get the picture, folks. We got, how are we going to get through tomorrow? It's a good question, right? So I'll pop that in there. It's pretty cool to watch that whole thing. We'll pop that son of a gun in there. What else we got? One more thing on the way out. Oh, Goldman NutSachs analysts behind leak slideshow have left the firm, a report is stating. Now listen to this here. At least 5 of the 13 first-year employees of Goldman NutSachs, whose leaked PowerPoint presentation called out brutal 105-hour work weeks and the abusive atmosphere, have left the bank. Sound like anybody? Citadel? Excuse me. Sorry. Okay, guys, we're going to throw Marc in there, give him a follow. Check out all of his tweets, too. He's been on just a massive tweet spree with a bunch of bullish stuff. Oh, there's Cat out with the documentary dudes tonight. Outstanding. But he's got a lot of bullish stuff on here. This is great. The more the merrier, right? Especially a guy like this, of this caliber. Absolutely outstanding. Okay, guys, that's it. We're out of here. One more day to go, and we're off to earnings calls. And hopefully a rip. All right, guys, see you later.